Testing 1, 2, 3.
Bill, can you hear us?
Good afternoon and welcome to track 2 of the Bendigo Rebellion. We are just under 3 minutes away from our first finals round for the Division 2. And we are seeing the Van Diemen Rollers face off against the host, Dragon City's Chico Rollers.
Yeah, these guys will be fighting it out for 5th place in Division 2.
And we've seen both these teams play some pretty hard games yesterday, so we're looking for a pretty good match this afternoon.
Yeah,
and I will be your commentator, Wordsmith, and with me I have...
Razorback. Yeah, I've watched both of these teams play over the weekend, and they have been wonderful. I feel like it's going to be quite a close game, which will be good to see. Looks like we're going to have Slinky Ice out there jamming for the Chicos.
We're still 2 minutes away, but let us introduce these teams for you. All the way from wintry Tasmania, we have the Van Diemen Rollers with 1010 Zen Dogger, 112 Jungle Muffin, 13 Bat Mangled, 131 Grazed Anatomy, 235 Rainbow Smash, 28 Relentless, number 30 Hannah Cluck. Sorry, that's a tongue twister, guys. 309 Morgana Lee Flay, number 64 Slamby, and 881 5 Foot Immobilizer.
And for the Chicos today, we'll be seeing 020 Library Fine, 10 KTKO, 11 Nix Vicious, 13 Stamperella, 181 Cunning Linguist, 23 Molly Duca, 307 Dangerous Curves, 36 Rosie Riveter, 454 Flick Off, 622 Slinky Ice, and number 8 Maddie Longlegs.
And regulating our game in black and white stripes, we have our referees, led by head referee Skatesphere, Marty Score Crazy, Boom Tish, Miss Cray Cray, Interceptor, Keen as Mustard, and Cinnamon Scroll.
Big thanks to all of our officials today, both on and off skates, as well as all of the other various support crew that we have here, taking photos, manning the door, selling beer, talking on microphones.
Just under 45 seconds until we get away. Just getting in a quick word to thank our sponsors, the City of Greater Bendigo, Samurai AV, Skate Victoria, Dragon City Derby Dolls, Fair Go Sport, who are looking out for sexual and gender diversity in sport.
Big shout out to everyone watching the live stream at home, or maybe you are playing in this game and watching it afterwards. Hi, guys. I believe that's Rainbow Smash that has the star for the Van Diemen Rollers. She'll be up against Slinky Ice for the Chicos.
And I tell you that 235's Rainbow Smash has been a standout jammer for the Van Diemen Rollers this weekend.
Yeah,
Just a great combination of size, ability to drive, and also agility has made her a really big threat on track.
Definitely fearless.
And we're underway into the first jam of the game. Both jammers getting locked up into the tripods in the pack. Rainbow Smash coming to the front, looking for a way around those Bendigo blockers, and she has got lead. Slinky Ice still in the pack. She's found a hole on the outside, and she is out of the pack.
Both teams taking this opportunity to reset themselves in the way they want to be with the jammers approaching.
Bendigo just setting themselves up at the front of the pack, looking for that 3-in-1 formation. Rainbow smashes through and calling for some quick points.
Yeah, straight through the middle there. There was some excellent offense being played there by Slamby for the...
So 4 points on the board for Van Diemen Rollers as we set up for Jam 2. We have Library Fine, your favourite librarian, lining up for the Chico Rollers. And we have number 28, Relentless, also one of the star jammers for the Van Diemen Rollers. Really likes to work that pack up and down the line. Really good use of levels.
Nice high formations from both teams. Both of them appearing to go with a 3-and-1. Nice triangle. Library Fine bashing her way through on the inside. She has picked up lead jammer for the Chico Rollers.
And that was a nice run. She almost got hooked up on Morgana Lofrey there, but she did find her line eventually.
Yeah, we've seen Relentless out of the pack as well. Morgana, great. Grey's Anatomy heading to the penalty box.
Library Fine calling there for 3 points, putting Chico Rollers on the board.
Yeah, denying any points of the Van Diemen Rollers.
So we have 2-3-5 coming back out to jam for Van Diemen Rollers.
And number 11, Nick's Vicious for the Chicos.
Nick's doing some great jamming yesterday, a very tenacious jammer.
Yeah, she's very powerful. Packs a mean punch. And by punch, I mean push.
And she is pushing her way into that Van Diemen tripod.
Sure is, really challenging those links with the Van Diemen Rollers. And she is out with lead. Seeing Molly Duker heading to the penalty box for the Chicos and Maddie Longlegs also. Rosie Riveter and Flickoff doing a great job of trying to hold Rainbow Smash back there on their own, but they've had to let her go. Nice offense there by Rosie. Nick sneaks through. She's picked up 4 points and called the jam.
That was great work by the Chico Rollers blockers there, just tying up Rainbow Smash long enough to get some points on the board very comfortably. So that brings the Chico Rollers to 7, with the Van Diemen Rollers on 4.
We're really seeing it is a close game because they're getting through, they're getting a single pass, they're calling it off. Stamperella on the line for the Chicos.
And I have to say, one of my most favourite derby names is also out on track, Cunning Linguist, lining up there to give some...
Stamps just feeling the force of gravity and falling down over her own feet. Up the front there, we've got Relentless, I believe, pushing through. She has picked up lead jammer.
And she's got a big opportunity to get some points. The Chico Rollers defensive pack is down to 1 blocker at this stage. Box is full.
If you're going to only have 1 blocker on the track, though, KTKO is a pretty good choice.
So Cunning Linguist being sent back on track. She may have to still return to serve that penalty. 4 points to the Van Diemen Rollers there. Nice points being picked up by Relentless. And Cunning Linguist is reporting back to the box, so there will be a 1 blocker advantage to the Van Diemen Rollers.
Library Fine back out there with the star on for the Chicos and someone new. Rainbow Smash. I couldn't see her coloured short.
They are on the other side, and she is on the other side of the track.
Yeah, for those of you that are watching at home, the commentators are placed on the diagonal corner from the jam line, so we can't see their backs. We've got to try and pick it from their faces or the numbers on their arm.
Rainbow Smash smashing her way out of the pack there.
Yeah.
Some nice little juking at the front of the pack. Library Fine still in the pack, and the Van Diemen Rollers trying to lock her up.
Yeah, Morgana Le Fay and Grace Anatomy working really hard together. No, Slamby.
Library Fine is out of the pack. Rainbow Smash is in and scoring points. Cunning Linguist returning to the track.
Nice hit there. Just as Rainbow Smash was calling that jam, she had picked up the 4 points though.
A lot of back and forth at this stage. Just looking for quick points. Both teams just getting a feel for how each other team plays. It's quite interesting with these type of tournaments, when, particularly when we have a lot of interstate teams coming to visit. We haven't seen a lot of interleague play between these leagues before, so everyone's starting to get a feel for what's happening around different parts of the nation in terms of derby styles.
Yeah, that's true. We're also seeing both teams playing fairly light on. I believe both of them with only 10 players. So this is being their 3rd game in 2 days. They will be a little bit tired, I believe.
It's definitely a challenge in the tournament environment. Okay, that's a blocking with the head to 11. So
That's Nick Vicious.
In the bin.
It's the curse of being a short jammer. As a result, Bat Mangled for the Van Diemen Rollers has picked up lead and she is approaching on a scoring pass.
Oh, a little bit of shoulder work there. She's back on her feet and still trying to push her way through.
Huge hit there by Maddie Longlegs.
Nice. Maddie has got her locked up, but she is through and she has her 5 points. Bendigo Chico Roller blockers just resetting.
Yeah, they did a great job of bridging out there and engaging the jammer for as long as legally possible. But in the end, just had to let her go.
Nick's Vicious is back on track and just being taken out by Grey's Anatomy. We also have Dangerous Curves back on track, linking up with her blockers.
Yeah, big hit there by 5-foot immobilizer on Nick's Vicious, but she did shrug it off and push her way through the pack. Jam has been called.
Jammer ref had a bit of a think and has given 3 points to Van Diemen Rollers, 8 points for the Jam, bringing the Van Diemen Rollers to 20. Chico Rollers sitting on 7. We have Slinky Ice back out for the Chico Rollers.
And Rainbow Smash for Van Diemen Rollers.
And I've got to say, I do like face paint on my jammers, and Rainbow Smash is rocking it with some dangerous stripes there. Although, perhaps I think face paint awards would have to go for the Westside Derby dolls. They've done a really good Halloween theme all of this tournament.
Makes them look fierce. Slinky Ice picking up lead jammer for the Chico Rollers. Nice exit hit there by Rosie Riveter, knocking Rainbow Smash to the inside. She is recycled all the way back. Great teamwork there. Slinky attempting an apex jump on the inside. Does get knocked down.
A lot of action here. Maddie is trying to lock up 235 Mandy Smash. Takes a big hit on the chest, and Rainbow Smash is out. Slinky is back in the pack. Calling it. Playing it safe.
Yeah.
She takes home 4 points for her troubles, though.
That's what we like to see. People being rewarded. All right, looks like we're going to have Relentless out there jamming for the Van Diemen Rollers and Stamperella for the Chicos. Both teams setting up with that triangle and a loose person.
Good old 3-in-1 formation. So the benefit of the 3-in-1 formation is that the brace can move between the three back blockers to basically try and capture the jammer. So it is a very strong formation, and with experienced teams, it can be absolutely horrendous for jammers to try and get through.
Stamperella busting her way out with lead jammer there. Cunning Linguist doing a great job of holding back Relentless at the back. Dangerous curves knocking Relentless to the outside. Skaters flicking back.
From Rainbow Smash, she was down and was querying whether she needed to step out, but she stood up and the refs called it.
Library Fine being taken to the inside by 5-foot Immobilizer. 5-foot Immobilizer picking up a penalty for her trouble. That was the direction of play. Library Fine is clear. She's picked up 5 points.
So Chico Rollers trying to set this up for their jammer, but they're content to just use passive offense at this stage.
Yeah, there was a little bit of offense played there by Stamperella and KTKO. They got the pack moving, then they pulled out in the hope that Library Fine would be able to just push on through, which she has for another 5 points.
Rainbow Smash is now back on track, back into the back of that pack, which is giving her some hassle.
Maddie Longlegs just swinging around, knocking her either side. Rainbow Smash
is now out, just smashing her way through that pack. And Library Fine knows she's out. She's calling. She's happy she's got her point. That's another 4. That's another 14-point jam for the Chico Rollers, bringing them up to 52.
All right, we are seeing 1-1-2 Jungle Muffin heading to the penalty box again for Van Diemen Rollers. That was on a multiplayer.
And we have Relentless out jamming for Van Diemen Rollers up against
Nick's Vicious. Chico's setting up on the line. Van Diemen Rollers moving forward with their lower number of blockers out there.
So you can see Nyx just hanging on the inside line. She's just acting as a kind of like a secondary blocker, just making sure that the other jammer is locked into that tripod. It's where she wants her to be. It gives her time to get out and get lead.
Sure is. Relentless having a bit of trouble there with Cunning Linguist at the back. KTKO for the Chicos has headed to the penalty box.
Relentless just taking a bit of taking advantage of confusion in the pack there to find the line and get out. Nyx looking for points.
She is knocked to the outside. That might have been a barrel roll. She calls it. She's pretty happy with herself. And rightly so.
2 points there for the Chico Rollers.
We got the best call-off ever yell there. I think that came from Library Fine, and that is a big claim from her because I saw her land on her shoulder yesterday and call off the jam.
That's classy.
Okay,
right. We have Slinky Ice.
And
just trying to check the numbers there for the Van Diemen Rollers.
Could be Batman Good, could be Grey's Anatomy. I'm not sure. Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy jamming for the Van Diemen Rollers. Slinky Ice for the Chicos. Slinky being knocked out by Rainbow Smash.
So Grey's Anatomy not doing a lot of jamming for the Van Diemen Rollers. She is one of their most active blockers, and you'll quite often see her up there at the front catching jammers. Oh, big hit there from Dangerous Curves. And Grey's Anatomy is on the way to the box with a back block.
Just
And it looks like Rainbow Smash might be having an escape malfunction. She has pulled herself off track.
medics. Alrighty. This seems like a good time for us to talk about our sponsors.
So we have the City of Greater Bendigo, Samurai AV, Skate Victoria, Dragon City Derby Dolls, and Fair Go Sport, who have all come together to bring this event to you.
Yeah, big shout out to the crew that do the work on behalf of Skate Vic. They spend all year planning this event, and we love them for it.
They certainly do. They're always working hard behind the scenes to bring this together, talking to all the various leagues and getting all the words out.
Yeah, and this year we are seeing a whole bunch of new teams that have entered the competition. So we've expanded to 18 teams this year, 3 divisions. We've got a load more interstate teams. We've got some potluck teams. The work that has gone into this is just incredible.
And just as a participant, it's really exciting to have teams like Paradise City, Canberra Roller Derby League, send teams down. We've also seen Southside Derby Dolls also bring down a team. And we also still have all those great teams coming across from Tasmania and South Australia. Teams like Convict City Rollers, Van Diemen Rollers.
Yeah, so speaking of Van Diemen Rollers, we have just seen Rainbow Smash leave the track. She's a little bit injured. Medics are having a chat with her. Hairdress checking in with the rest of the officials, and we should see play resume shortly.
So just under 12 minutes left in the period once we get underway. Chico Rollers are currently sitting on 59. Van Diemen Rollers are on 24.
Chico Rollers will be starting this jam with a power jam. Grey's Anatomy sitting in the penalty box as the jammer for the Van Diemen Rollers. Stamperella being the only jammer out there for the Chicos. Everyone moving up to the pivot line.
Yeah, just give our jammers a little bit of a run-up. And it's a very tight pack. Everyone's up in each other's business there.
Everyone's moving, getting involved. Nice bit of offense there by Rosie Riveter, pushing 2 blockers out of bounds in one foul swoop.
That's a nice sweep, just breaking up that tripod formation. Stamperella is out now of lead and looking for points.
Yeah, that was some beautiful footwork by Stamps there on the outside, making sure she stayed in bounds and could pick up lead. Grey's Anatomy back on track. I'm going to let you say her name from now on because I clearly can't do it.
Grey's Anatomy's trying to find her way around. Stamperella, not too sure whether she went out there or not.
I'm pretty sure she did drop a toe stop out there. She realised she dropped to her knees and reset.
And those refs are always watching. Cray Cray was all over that.
But
she's through for 4 points.
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry in that situation. Nice work there by Cunning Linguist drawing Slamby back. She's pretty happy. She did a thing.
And Stamperella just taking a Hey Girl lap there around the outside for 5 points.
Nice work there. Looks like from the way the pack's behaving that we have had a star pass.
That's correct. Slamby has got the helmet cover for Van Diemen Rollers. She's been locked up by those Chico Roller blockers.
Yeah, seeing some nice teamwork there by Flickoff and Rosie Riveter working together. Oh, huge hit there by Library Fine.
Stamperella just stepping through that inside line to take another 5 points. Really good use of levels there by Stamperella. Really agile jammer.
Yeah, she really took advantage of where her own blockers were and just kind of felt her way through. Stamperella's hit on another scoring pass. Big hit there on Slamby. Little bit slow to get up. Jam gets cold.
So that's another 4 points there for Stamperella, which brings that up to a 23-point Jam. Chico Rollers there just really stamping their dominance in the last third of this period.
Yeah, I feel like everyone who was on track in that Jam for the Chicos, not just Stamps, definitely contributed to those points being picked up.
We have Relentless back out for Van Diemen Rollers.
And Molly Duca for the Chicos.
So Dragon City are going with quite a wide jammer rotation here. And Relentless is really trying to drive through that tripod. It's reforming in front of her, but she is tenacious.
Good work there. We had Dangerous Curves knocking Relentless to the outside. Big hits there by Maddie Longlegs and KTKO. Nick Fisher's having a crack as well.
And we have Molly Duca heading to the penalty box for a blocking with the head penalty.
Oh, KTKO on her way to join her.
That is, great line work there by Relentless. She's still in and upright, fighting her way to the front.
Maddie Longlegs heading to the penalty box. I believe that was a direction of play penalty, but I'm not 100%.
So Relentless fighting there for a good 40 seconds to get that lead. That is a lot of effort for a jammer. But she has only 2 blockers out at the moment, so she has the ability to put on some good points to the board for the Van Diemen Rollers, and that's 5.
Molly Duca was out there. She did not pick up any points. She was on her initial, having returned from the box.
So the green bench there calling a timeout. It's a good 5 points there for Van Diemen Rollers, bringing them up to 29. Chico Rollers still on 82. Relentless still feeling that jam.
I'm going to give a big shout out to the massage people. I just went over there, got my legs rubbed down. It was wonderful. And it's very tiring sitting here all weekend.
I got to say that Diamond Valley has been all over that massage table and are very complimentary about the magic hands.
Cam looks happy. All right, looks like during this team timeout, Chico's content to stand on the track?
Yeah, just, talking the good... Well, you assume they're talking strategy, but you never know. I mean, it could be talking about what everyone's going to wear to the after party.
They could indeed. And if they want to go to the after party, they will need to buy their wristband for $5 from the front desk before leaving the venue here. After party is at the Black Swan on Monday night.
I tell you what, doesn't that make you feel like you're heading to a blue light disco all over again?
Were you at the after party last year? There was nothing blue light disco about it. Definitely one of the funnest nights out I've had in Bendigo.
Just remember, if you don't win the game on track, you can always win the after party.
Out there, looks like we have got Bat Mangled up against Slinky. Slinky having knocked that jammer out of bounds. She tries to run her back, does not force the cut, and ends up behind. Nice teamwork there by the Chicos. They've not Bat Mangled out again as Slinky snuck through at the front for lead.
That's nice. It's good, really nice work there by Cunning Linguist and Rosie Riveter. Rosie just showing that she is really good with the timing on her hits. And they're forced to release her. So Bat Mangled is out. And Slinky Ice, though, is in the pack and scoring points. She's through and calls and picks up 4 points for her troubles.
And we did end that jam with 2 of the 3 Van Diemen Rollers blockers on the floor. Which, when you're this tired, this far into the weekend, is tough.
So, just 7 minutes left in the period. We have Relentless, who is back on track for the Van Diemen Rollers.
Library fun. I recognised her librarian tattoo on her left arm.
And if you're interested, Library Find has actually prepared a zine, which is available in the back left corner of the stadium. Highly recommend that you go down and have a look.
Relentless has picked up lead jammer in this one. Library not that far behind her. I did pick up copies of all the zines last night with the intention of reading them before I went to bed, but I fell asleep instead. So that's what I can do tonight.
Big day of Derby will do that.
Oh, remember when I said she did a call-off on her shoulder? That kind of just happened again, but she did not have lead, and she is on her way to the penalty box.
Okay.
Both jammers going to the penalty box. It's a foot race.
So that was a skating out of bounds penalty there for Relentless and a cut track for Library Fine. So just for those of you watching at home or around the track who are curious, the skating out of bounds is basically where the jammer takes themselves out of bounds. Mainly occurs if they're trying to avoid contact, and that is not allowed.
All right, with both jammers having gone to the penalty box, this jam will go the full 2 minutes. Both jammers only having to sit as long as the first had.
Oh, Library Fine there just pushing through those Van Diemen defenders to pick up 4 points.
That's what she does.
Relentless is having a much more faster game, trying to get past the Chico Rollers. We have Kiss Vicious there, dangerous curves, locking her up. Oh, nice hit there from Kiss.
Great four-wall there of the Van Diemen Rollers at the back.
5 points to Relentless, though. Finally rewarded for all that effort.
Library Fine finally busting her way through those Van Diemen Rollers. She's picked up another 4 points.
Relentless coming in, dodging dangerous curves. She has fallen over in front of Nix. Now having to juke away.
Sorry.
That is the end of the jam. 3 points for Van Diemen Rollers. Another 4 for
literally
the
have
Chico
no
Rollers.
idea who got more points in that one.
We'll just wait for the scoreboard updates. But that was a very messy jam with a lot of points going to both teams. Okay, so that is 98 points for the Chico Rollers and 37 for the Van Diemen Rollers.
Looks like we got Stamparella out there jamming for the Chicos. Beautiful footwork around the outside. She's picked up lead. Not entirely sure who is out there for...
Rainbow Smash is back from injury.
Back on track and...
The good old push your
through.
team player in front to make a path. I love that maneuver.
Yeah, that was
5
wonderful.
foot immobilizer there, just forming the bulldozer blade in front of Smash.
Nicely timed call off there by Stamparella. She's picked up 3 points. Rainbow Smash denied.
Sometimes it's just getting out and putting on that pressure to the other jammer to call. So you might not be adding points on, but you're saving your team.
If you can force a call off with 3 points when you don't have lead, that's a win.
Most definitely.
All right, looks like we've got a clear penalty box at the moment. We have got...
Slinky Ice for Chico Rollers.
And Morgana Le Fay, I believe, for Van Diemen.
Slinky just taking her time there, making sure Morgan is locked into the pack. She's out the front now, engaging the Van Diemen Rollers tripod.
Yeah, we just got...
Slamby just working the side and holding her up. Great footwork there from Slinky Ice. She takes lead after a nice little spin on the inside line.
If you were watching that at home, you should rewind and rewatch that footwork because that was magical.
Morgana Lefray is showing that she's not untidy either with some fancy stepping around the outside there. She's out. Slinky trying for the apex, taking herself out and calling. No points, unfortunately, for Slinky, but no points either for Morgana.
Yeah.
We have Rainbow Smash coming back out for Van Diemen Rollers, and she will be lining up against Nix Vicious. And I've got to say, I have been mixing up Nix Vicious and Kiz Vicious all day.
I actually hadn't seen Kiz Vicious previously, and when I saw her, I was like, this is just going to cause trouble for MCs.
Bringing them up to 39 to the Chico Rollers, 101.
All right, looks like we are going to see Molly Duca jamming for the Chicos, and I believe it's Relentless. I could be wrong.
Oh, that is Relentless. You can see that smile a mile away.
Chicos lighting up on the jam line. Van Diemen Rollers giving them a little bit of space. They're sitting in front, ready to pounce.
Batmangle just getting that arse in front there of the jammer, and that is what it all is about when you're a blocker.
Great footwork there by Juice. Around the outside, Morgana Le Fay trying to take her from the inside. Didn't quite get in front in time.
It was
Juice
good
is out with lead.
It was good Lachlan. Craig giving her the nod as she made that out. We have a Van Diemen tripod here at the back, trying to lock down the Chicos.
Great job there by Rosie Riveter, running relentless all the way to the back, and now just sticking on her in that tripod with Cunning Linguist and Flick Off. Maddie Longlegs acting as the bridge. Duke's pushing through on the outside. She has picked up 5 points.
Relentless still trying to make her way out, but is nailed by Rosie Riveter. She's out, coming back in, just trying to find her way through.
I do like that as Relentless went back in there, she kind of went into the cluster of her blockers. Looks like she was going in for a little bit of a chat.
Oh, and she's made it despite that hit from Rosie Riveter.
Yeah.
She's now out.
Duke's having a little bit of eye contact with her bench, pays attention to what they say, and she's called that jam.
So that's all the time on the first period. And that is the whistle for half time. We are 109 to the Chico Rollers, 3-9 to the Van Diemen Rollers. And we'll see you in another 15 minutes.
Could be 10.
It could be 10. I would suggest taking this opportunity to either go and have a look at those merch stalls behind you, or to head up the front and see what's still available for the Bendigo Rebellion merch. I saw it was going out pretty quick, but
Yeah.
I think patches are still available, and they
Yeah.
are sexy patches.
Excellent. And if you are watching at home, you may want to flick over for this timeout and watch the action on track 1, but make sure you come back to us in 10 minutes for the second half of this game. If anyone wants to help the Chicos fill their water bottles, they would really appreciate it. I feel like Van Diemen Rollers would probably appreciate some help too.
So Relentless there setting up a 2-pack advantage to the Van Diemen Rollers. But we do see Rosie Riveter and Library Fine lining up, and Rosie Riveter has been relentless in this blocking lineup.
I feel like if you're only going to have 2 chicos out there, this is a pretty good choice.
Rainbow Smash looking to take advantage, and she is through. Oh, she's down.
And she is resetting.
Yeah.
She has picked up lead already, though. Slinky Ice is not the lead jammer.
She decides to call, leaving one Chico roller blocker in the box. Maddie did make it out in time.
Yeah, smart call there.
We have Relentless back out for the Van Diemen Rollers, lining up against Nick's Vicious. Van Diemen Rollers trying to get an extra blocker on track. She did make it in time. We have seen that being an issue. As the startup line is on the other side of the track, it can be hard to swap your lineups at the last minute.
Yeah, it's actually making a difference as well when we have a power jam when the jam starts.
Relentless just sneaking around the outside line there to take lead, but Nick's Vicious is also out of the pack. Both packs jostling for position. Relentless through, she gets her points and call, and she picks up all 4.
Yeah, she really hit with a lot of force there.
She picked the line really well.
Nice and legal, lots of power.
That takes Van Diemen Rollers to 52 with the Chico Rollers on 123.
Looks like with the halftime change of bench, we're now seeing Van Diemen Rollers opting to line up on the jammer line this half.
And Rainbow Smash is back out for the Van Diemen Rollers, lining up against Stamperella.
Nice run back there by Van Diemen Rollers.
Rainbow Smash taking the middle line to take lead. Stamperella is also out.
Nice little push there by Rosie Riveter to give her a little bit more power as she exits that pack.
So that's the Donga heading to the box for the Van Diemen Rollers. Rainbow Smash is back in the pack and looking for points.
I feel like she was on the receiving end then of 3 big hits. She kind of ricocheted off each of the Chicos in turn, ended up on the ground. She called the jam. Big smiles, high fives between opposing players. That's what we like to see.
So just to talk about strategy for a little minute, we're seeing both teams deciding to opt different types of strategies on track, particularly in terms of jammers. Van Diemen Rollers are really relying on 2 jammers to do much of the work, with some rest jammers in between, while Bendigo have a much wider jammer rotation.
Yeah, Chico Rollers are in a really good position at the moment that they do have quite a deep jam rotation, and they've really been taking advantage of that this weekend. It's been good to see some different people shining and the job being shared around.
Slinky Ice pushing her way out to the front. It's definitely true. When you have that depth of talent in your team, it can make a big difference.
Yeah.
Just simply an endurance factor. Slinky taking her time coming back in. She's trying to pick the line.
Cunning Linguist and Rosie Riveter both running in there to do a little bit of offense for her.
And she is on a power jam with Relentless sitting in the bin. She's a little hooked up there on Slamby, but she has made her way through for 5 points.
There was a no-pack call there, so Slamby, Morgana LaFay, I believe, had to let Slink go.
Van Diemen Rollers just setting up with a 3-and-1 formation. Cunning Linguist coming in to break it up. Nice offense there from Bendigo. Tripod is still in formation though.
Yep, Chico Rollers have picked off a goat.
Around.
Slinky down, she's back up. She's picked up 5 points.
Relentless coming back into the pack, trying to work her way through the Bendigo blockers.
Beautiful toe stop work there to force her way through the middle of that pack of 8 skaters.
Deciding if you cannot fight it, I will just find a hole.
Yeah. A little bit of eye contact from Slinky Ice with her bench follows their instruction.
And that was a very confidently taken jam by Slinky Ice. In control at all stages, well aware of what was happening on track and around, listening to her bench. She puts on 15 points to take the Chico Rollers to 138. Van Diemen Rollers on 55. We have Rainbow Smash jamming for Van Diemen Rollers, and she is up against Stamperella.
I did just see Nick Vicious get caught up in the triangle of Van Diemen rollers and just drop down and duck her way out of it. Now,
Stamparella, sneaky outside line to get lead. Rainbow Smash juking her way in the pack there with Nick Vicious and Library Fine. Hunting Linguist and Maddie Longwitz all putting hits on. It's like they're just taking turns with the Chico Rollers there. Stamparella looking for points. She makes the call and gets two.
all right, heading out, we do have Molly Duker heading out to jam for the Chicos again. Looks like Relentless.
And she is a relentless jammer.
She really is.
You definitely have to respect the amount of times that they get out on track. Jamming back to back is a really big deal.
Yeah, I cannot imagine how tired these skaters are at the moment.
Maybe it's like after a 15-kilometer fun run.
Yeah, maybe.
If there were people blocking you on the fun run trying to stop you. Relentless working the back of the pack while Molly Duker is trying to find a line.
Yeah, both jammers tightly wedged in there. Jukes is pushed through to the front, but she does still have 3 Van Diemen Rollers blockers up there with her. Big pile up, 4 skaters on the ground in two separate collisions.
The formation has broken up though, and Molly Duker has found her way out to take lead.
Excellent exit hit there by Dangerous Curves. She's run Relentless all the way back, while Jukes has picked up lead for the Chicos and is approaching on a scoring path.
Molly Duker looking for points.
And nice one-on-one there.
Picked up 5. Yeah, nice work there.
Got a direction of play call there on Rosie Riveter, giving Relentless an opportunity to get clear of that pack.
Molly Duker falling over her feet there. She's still looking for points, trying to work through this Van Diemen Roller formation. She's down again, and she decides to call. Relentless did sneak in 2 points there.
2 points apiece on that lap.
So that gives 7 points to Molly Duker in that jam, taking Chico Rollers to 147. Van Diemen Rollers now on 57, with a timeout being called by the Van Diemen Rollers.
So the other thing those jammers had in common on that jam was they both ended up on the floor as the jam was called.
Most definitely. We have just under 15 minutes left on the period clock, and we'll be heading into jam 13 once time resumes. Looks like Van Diemen Rollers just taking the opportunity to regroup a little bit and get their breath. Chico Rollers are already back on track, very confident with their game plan and where they're going. They're ready to roll.
Yeah, we've definitely seen different behaviour between the two teams when there is a timeout called. We're seeing the Chicos choosing to use the minute to solidify what their plan is for the upcoming jam, whereas the Van Diemen Rollers seem to be more interested in collecting together as an entire team and talking about what they're doing collectively.
And we just saw the team chant there, and they are ready for action. Rainbow Smash coming out to jam up against Slinky Ice. We have 3 Chico Rollers blockers on track with 1 in the box. Rosie Riveter, who's done so much damage this game, is wearing the pivot panty, waiting for her turn to come back out and keep laying down that pain.
We've got just under 15 minutes to go here, and then this weekend is over for these skaters.
But the after party is still to come. Rainbow Smash is enthusiastic and out with lead. Slinky, nice toe stop work there on the outside, just spinning around to get herself out.
Yeah, she's really precise with her actions there right on the line. It's good to see.
Rainbow Smash with 2 blockers left on her feet. She makes it through and calls it. She'll pick up her 4 points. That leaves Maddie Longlegs in the bin. Rosie River did make it out before that jam ended. So Chico Rollers will be 1 blocker down. Stamparella taking the line as jammer for the Chico Rollers. Relentless back out for Van Diemen Rollers. Stamparella moving around the back, looking for the open angles. She finds the outside line. Oh, but she is taken out with
Almost
momentum.
stays up, but she is back in and back involved. Great work there. Good communication by the Chicos.
Relentless back on track at the back of the pack. Lead has been awarded to Stamparella. Relentless has found her line on the outside though and is out. Maddie Longlegs returning to track. Stamparella looking for points. She's certainly found a couple there.
Yeah,
One for Stamparella.
Nice communication there in the pack by the Chicos. I could hear one of the blockers letting their jammer know where the opposing jammer was, which makes a big difference, especially when you're on that far side away from your bench coach.
Oh, that on-track communication is so important. Roller derby is, if anything, a team game, and that on-track coordination is a big thing if you want to succeed at this game.
Yeah, that's true. Looks like we have got Library Fine and Rainbow Smash out there jamming for the Chicos.
Rainbow Smash making her way through to take lead. Library Fine still in the pack, fighting her way through Morgana Lafray and Grazed Anatomy. 5-foot immobilizer holding her up. Rainbow Smash coming into the back of the pack, looking for points.
Yeah.
She's up against Dangerous Curves.
And as she picks up that first point off a Chico, she will get a second because Nyx Vicious was sent to the penalty box on a multiplayer block as that jam started.
Rainbow Smash trying to power through Cunning Linguist. She is through and has picked up 5 points.
It was a very tall battle going on at the front there.
So Library Fine has stashed the helmet cover, but she is still fighting her way through, and she has handed over to Rosie Riveter.
She is down a little slow to get up, but she is back up and she is now a blocker, with Rosie being the Chico's jammer. 4 points picked up there by the Van Diemen Rollers before calling that jam. Chico's sitting on 0.
So that was an interesting situation there. Rainbow Smash was pointing at the opposition jammer and looked like she was going to query whether that was an illegal star pass, but Rosie Riveter did not put the helmet cover on, which I think was a strategical choice because she wasn't too sure if it was a legal star pass or not. We have Relentless jamming again for the Van Diemen Rollers. Out there on the track with her is Slinky Ice, also jamming away. She is looking for the angles. She's getting caught up in Slamby, but she is pushing her way through to the front. Gray's Anatomy trying to hold her back. She finds the outside line and takes lead.
Beautiful work there by Slinky Ice, just pushing through, picking up lead. She did shrug off several hits there.
Relentless is through, and on her tail, we just saw
112
Jungle
Jungle Muffin.
We should be remembering that name.
It's true. It's a pretty wonderful name.
Slinky Ice picks up 4 points before calling the jam.
Yeah.
Taking Chico Rollers to 152 to the Van Diemen Rollers 70. Just over 10 minutes left in the period. And I'll tell you what, folks, Van Diemen Rollers have been slowly creeping that score up. That is not such a large score differential with 10 minutes. A couple of power jams could really close that gap.
That is true. We have seen several jams this weekend up in the 20 points. I haven't seen anything in the 30, but...
And I'll tell you what, if someone was going to get those points on the board, it would be Rainbow Smash. She is fighting her way through the back of the pack.
Looks like Molly Chuka has picked up lead, however.
Very tightly followed by Rainbow Smash. She calls it, playing safe.
Smart call. Very smart.
Relentless is back out for Van Diemen Rollers, while Stamparella is taking the line again.
Big shout out again to all of our refs, NSOs, and assorted volunteers that have pulled together to make this weekend happen.
And a big shout out also to our viewers who are watching this online. I hope you're enjoying this display of Derby.
Jam is on. We've got Relentless and...
Relentless being taken
Stamparella.
out. She's coming in to play it safe. Stamparella looking for that inside line and just cruises to take lead.
Nice offense there by the combination Maddie Longlegs and Flicker off.
Relentless taking the whip off her team there to find her way out. Chico Rollers have to let her go. Stamperella coming in now looking for points.
Nick's Vicious at the back there, just smashing those opposing blockers.
Stamperella just flicking her points in front to pick up 2 points.
She knows she did good. All right. Looks like both teams have cleared up their penalties in this half a little. There was a period there where the penalty box timers would have been super busy.
Well, just looking at the penalty board in the penalty box, you can see that there's one skater on 6 and about 3 or 4 sitting on 4 penalties, but it's a relatively clean game with just over 8 minutes left to go.
Yeah, especially considering how tired these skaters will be.
Hey.
Being the third game of the weekend.
Rainbow Smash trying to find her way out. She's up against Rosie. Cunning Linguist trying to stop her. But she has the lead.
She does. Slinky Ice being recycled to the back. Beautiful move there by Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy living up to her name. But Slinky Ice finding the outside vacant, takes her way outside the pack and will be coming around to put pressure on to Rainbow Smash. Rainbow Smash picking up her points and she has called. She picks up 4.
Yeah, there was some great offense there by the Van Diemen Rollers pack there as Rainbow Smash approached. Really just distracted the Chico's blockers a little, I think.
It's pretty tight play at the moment. Neither team is really conceding much in the way of points. We're just seeing small points being exchanged.
Alrighty, out there, I think we have Molly Duker again for the Chicos.
And Relentless.
And Relentless.
Molly Duker is finding her gap, but Slamby's there and she puts her down with a big hit. Van Diemen Rollers have reformed in front.
Yeah, that was beautiful work there by Slamby.
Those Chico Rollers blockers are also relentless. Molly Duker has found her way out and has taken lead.
Nice work there by Maddie Longlegs with the exit hit on Relentless. Relentless has opted to recycle to the back of the pack.
Playing it safe, trying to avoid those penalties. She's now fighting at the front of the pack, while Molly Duker is in the pack looking for points.
Yeah, Nick's Vicious in there trying to bust up that brace there of the Van Diemen Rollers triangle.
Relentless making her way through Maddie Longlegs, but Molly Duker calls and takes the points. That's another 4 for Chico Rollers.
Looks like Dangerous Curves heading to the penalty box for the Chicos.
So Chico Rollers sitting on 158 points to the Van Diemen Rollers 74. Just under 6 minutes left in this period, heading into Jam 21. Stamperella lining up for the Chico Rollers up against Rainbow Smash. Rainbow Smash just having a quick word to their team there. She's getting ready to try and push through that outside line. A little bit of lateral movement there. Jostling with those blockers. She's pushed her way to the front and she has lead. Meanwhile, Grey's Anatomy is messing around with Stamperella at the back. She is locked up by the Van Diemen Rollers, looking to make her way through. Oh, nice hit there from 5-foot immobilizer, but she will take the stock block penalty for that hit.
Which would explain why the jammer looked a little confused when she copped a hit from that direction.
Rainbow Smash now looking for points. Stamperella out and coming around. Rainbow Smash calls, and she gets 4 points for her troubles. That takes Van Diemen Rollers to 78. And a timeout being called by the Chico Rollers.
Seems like a good time to do it. Draw this game out a little bit longer. Make the most of their weekend.
Sometimes it's just to try and get your breath back for those last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the danger zone when a lot of points can get scored. There's been certainly a lot of blowouts in the last 5 to 10 minutes in a couple of games this tournament.
Yeah, the Chicos game last night against Westside, that was neck and neck until about the last 5 minutes, and then Westside pulled away, so they may be concerned, making sure that doesn't happen again.
And just admiring that timeout work there from our jam timer. It's always great to see coordinated hand action going on. Nice little T formation there. He's got the right team. And it's a little bit...
Her knee pad was showing.
And I tell you what, if there is a calm and collected jammer out on track today, it is Slinky Ice. She is in total control.
She is super chill. Just really taking advantage of that full track.
Oh, some big hits there, but she faked out those Van Diemen roller blockers to really take that. She picks up 5 points and is on another scoring pass. Relentless is still in the pack, trying to drive her way out. Maddie Longlay's taking a penalty there. She will head to the box.
Nice partner blocking there by Cunning Linguist and flick off at the front.
Relentless finally splits those blockers and makes her way through. Grey's Anatomy also heading to the penalty box. And Slinky Ice calls. That'll be another 2 points, giving her 7 for the jam. Oh. Jammer ref has had a look at the box and given her an extra point, which will take Chico Rollers to 166.
Yeah, I believe that may be Grey's Anatomy that is sitting in the penalty box for the Van Diemen Rollers.
Rainbow Smash getting into jamming, loses her feet. Meanwhile, Nix Vicious is jamming for Chico Rollers at the back, trying to work her way around those Van Diemen Roller blockers. Lead awarded to Rainbow Smash.
I believe that may be a 7th penalty for KTKO. That will remove her for the final 3 minutes of the game.
Well, she'll have 3 minutes to think about what she did.
I think considering she picked up 5 in the first half, she did a great job to stay on with only 2 in the second half. So she did definitely clean up her game.
Sometimes just being an active player on track can also lead to a high penalty rate.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're the person that is often the first to drop the bridge or the one that is in that space, you often get the failure to reform calls. You're the one that, you kind of take one for the team sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Those blockers who linger a little bit too long on the jammer just to hold them up to give their team the edge often do take that extra penalty or 2.
Yeah, so we're going to see this jam start with Cunning Linguist sitting in the box for that penalty. Library Fine jamming for the Chico Rollers and Relentless on the jammer line. Library Fine attempting some jammer on jammer action there. Wasn't probably as successful as she hoped.
That's right. The pack being driven forward. There's a little bit messiness there. Library Fine is up and ready to attack those blockers again. Relentless finding that inside gap. She has got lead. Library Fine trying to fight her way out of the pack. And she has. She is now hot on Relentless' tail.
Yeah, I feel like in that situation, Library was the first on her feet, but Relentless was the first to capitalise on the gaps.
Most definitely. Oh!
Big thanks to City of Greater Bendigo for assisting us with the setup of this venue tournament and providing the signs that just stopped Relentless from sliding into the crowd.
She did pick up a skating out of bounds penalty though, so she will make her way to the box.
And I believe we are going to go the full 2 minutes then. Library Fine pushing out at the front against Slamby. She is clear. She's picked up 5 points.
The pack just settling. They're content to wait on the apex. Cunning Linguist trying to come down and split up that tripod. Rosie Riveter taking out the brace. Nice work there.
Yeah, I really like that she attempted to take out one skater. That didn't work. She just moved on to the next.
Library Fine making her way through for another 5 points. But Relentless is now back on track, moving into the back of the pack. Trying to push her way through. Library Fine is getting caught up there a little on green blockers. 5-foot immobilizer, just putting in a bit of how's your mother. But Library Fine is through. Just trying to get through Morgana LaFay. Slamby also recycling to the front, but she is through and she puts on another 4 points.
Yeah, as discussed earlier, Relentless was the lead jammer. She went to the penalty box. Library Fine unable to call this jam.
And that is the end of the jam, folks. Quite messy.
Hear a little woo there from Cunning Linguist. She did something good.
So Relentless was able to put on 6 points to take Van Diemen Rollers to 88. Chico Rollers are on 180. And
that is our unofficial final.
Just waiting now for the final whistle, and there
that is our official final.
So that is officially the Chico Rollers taking out 5th position for Division 2 in Bendigo Rebellion 2016. Van Diemen Rollers, who put up a fantastic fight in all of their free games, takes out 6th position.
Big shout out to everyone that was involved in this game. Skaters, refs, NSOs, photographers, MCs. We will see you back on this track at 5 o'clock for the next game, which I don't even know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
It will certainly be more derby action. Thanks very much for everyone who's been here trackside watching the game and all our viewers at home watching online.